Welcome to FO and Swells Conquer the Universe. It's your boy, DFO, along with my boy,
Swells.
back with another one. Hey, that last one, that MJ versus LeBron, bro.
Yeah.
People didn't like it. And then I think a lot of people didn't even realize that, because they saw the clip, which is okay. Some people consume it clip by clip. We do have long form, everybody. So sometimes
it's just your opinion, and to
right,
me,
but they thought we weren't, because we was talking about the debate. We weren't
talking about
it.
we weren't saying who was great. We were just saying, to me, the debate is, or to us, the debate is just crazy instead of just enjoying it. But yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I want to read something to you about that too, because I'm hearkening back to that. But I want to. So YouTube, shout out YouTube. Actually, they summarize your episodes, man. I'm sorry that happened. They summarize your episodes. YouTube summarized our episode, and I would encourage people to look at the summary. Sometimes it's an AI summary. This is what they said. They said, we delve into a popular debate of who is greater between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. The hosts explained that while the title might suggest a direct comparison, their intention is to discuss the nature of the debate itself. See?
Great description.
Stuff, right.
Great description.
That's exactly what it was.
Good job.
But yeah, it's a thing. It's a hot topic, and it got a lot of people to talking or whatever. So that's going to be the great debate till the end of time, until we get our next generational talent. So,
we'll talk about that later.
All right. But today, what we're going to talk about, we don't do a lot of top 10 lists or whatever, but we're going to do a top 10 list of the top 10 most dangerous cities in the United States.
Okay.
With one of them being close to us, and we'll get to that.
I was just about to say
one
that.
is close to us, so
I think more than one is close to us in the top 10.
but like very close. There's two close to us, but very close. So we're gonna start with number 10.
Okay.
Number 10, and let me tell you how they actually break this down. They do it by total crime rate per 100,000, and that is their number that they use. So with that, at number 10, with the total crime rate per 100,000 of 5,217.8, you have San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, they doing dirt in San Antonio.
Right, and I never lived in San Antonio, but I did serve in the military, and I spent 4 months in San Antonio.
Okay.
Now, I was there basically like I'm a tourist. So, and some of these places is like it. That's what it's like, because you don't see those areas that are the reason for them being on his list. We
drove through San Antonio. I mean, not like we were driving through like, let's hurry up and get through. No, but I'm saying we drove through San Antonio, and but I didn't know it was like in the top 10. Wow. Okay.
Top 10.
Because you got to think how many cities there really are, and if you're in the top 10, I don't care if you are 10.
Right.
Don't play. Don't play with 10. If you're in the top 10, any of these cities, you go, hey, be careful. Be careful. So
be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful. So San Antonio, and like I said, when I was there, I went to the nice place, downtown San Antonio, the River Walk. Is the River Walk?
Yeah, it's the River Walk. Yeah, that is, like they say, is we
very
didn't even.
Nice.
Like
I used to go down there all the time, like every weekend.
We would, like I said, we drove through. We didn't even stop. Not like it wasn't a reason why we didn't. We just didn't. I just drove through. We just drove through. We was going somewhere else, and but yeah, and it was. It wasn't. It was. You know what I tell you? It was clean where we went through.
Exactly, because
it was kind of crazy. It was clean. So it was like, so the fact that they're on the top 10, I'm like, well, we drove through there and it was clean, so we didn't go through.
That was basically the kid putting all their stuff in the closet.
Yeah. Yep. As
soon as the mom left, it all fell back out. They're like, hey, they gone now.
Yeah. We can be us again.
So that's number 10. Coming in at number 9, with 5,441.6 per 100,000. We have another Texas city. Houston.
Yeah.
Houston, Texas.
I've never been.
Now, see, if you was to ask me about Texas cities, it's going to be a Texas cities up on here. Which ones would it be? Houston would be one. San Antonio, I wouldn't put up there. But I can see Houston. And this is going to sound wrong. I guess it's because of, like, the rap culture there. I'm not trying to say it like that. But, look, the rap culture is the rap culture. But you think of, like, the more
It's
hood
more.
stuff.
It's where they are located,
Right.
I think.
I seen the music videos with Paul Wall them and all that. It looked like there could be the pictures and stuff that I always see of San Antonio. And when I was there, I didn't see the stuff that I seen in the Houston, Texas video. And I've been to Houston, but again, I was in the manicured, nice, clean areas of Houston and not in those other areas. So
Yeah, I've never been to Houston. Oh, it's just one of those heard things, and you are correct. Like the rappers,
right? And they talk about hood stuff. We doing this and blah blah.
Yeah,
right.
so they made Houston seem like
you're talking about crime.
Don't play. So hey, I mean, you know, UGK, I mean Scarface. They all from Texas. So
I thought
I just in my head, you know, Ghetto Boys, they wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I feel like all of y'all ain't lying, right? So I never heard those.
The comedian, you know what I'm saying? What his name? Ali Sadiq. You know what I'm saying? He talk about that's where he from. I mean, he mentioned, and I've never, for one, Texas is huge as fuck. It is ridiculously so big that like their top. Dallas is huge. We didn't even say, I don't even know if Dallas is on the list, but the fact that Dallas is huge, we didn't even say Dallas yet. You know what I'm saying? So Texas is so fucking big that 2 cities are in the top 10 already.
I drove from Texas, the most western city in Texas, El Paso.
Okay.
All the way up to Ohio. I literally, the first time I did it, I drove through Texas. Do you know how depressing that is? Because when you're on a long trip, you're trying to hit like little checkpoints.
Right.
Okay, now I didn't hit this state line.
Right.
This state line.
Right. Or this city or whatever.
You drive 18 damn hours.
And you
in the same state. That is depressing. The next time, it was so bad. The next time I literally, and if y'all need to see this, look at a map. Went through New Mexico. Then through the Panhandle. And then back through Texas, the Panhandle. Up through Oklahoma.
Up top.
Yeah. So I could cross state lines and like seem like I made it to a different thing instead of being in the same state
for the whole
day.
I remember when I drove to Arizona, it wasn't, we didn't have to go through Texas, but the fact that it's the whole part of the whole stretch, just being in the car, like it took us like 2 days to just drive. And we was in what we call the Din car. My mama had a Kia Cinco. Call it like an egg.
A Kia Cinco? I never heard of that.
Exactly. They don't even make them no more. It was called a Kia Cinco.
Were there 4 before?
No.
It's called the Cinco. It's called the Cinco. It wasn't even a Mexican car. It's just like, Cinco. It sounds like a Mexican word. And we don't know what it means. Let's just...
Yo.
There gotta be a backstory. You just named the car 5. The Model T4, weren't there letters before that? Like, weren't there like this one didn't work? WD-40, there was 39, it didn't work before that.
40, yeah, exactly.
Uno, dos,
tres, cuatro.
Right?
It was like, yo, finally, the Cinco is here. Bro, it was such a 4-banger that when we would go uphill, my mom would turn the air off because you could tell a difference. Yo, it was because it was a Kia Cinco and I was with my mom's, and it like my mom is real religious, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it go God, Jesus, my mom, and then pastors and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't listen to nothing I liked. Not one thing.
Oh, hell no, not.
You know what I heard the entire time? I heard Alicia Keys' album, which it's not and I don't want her, bro, I love Alicia Keys. but that was the only thing I could hear for 2.5 days.
Anything that you have in
everything,
too much.
Everything I had was, hey, as soon as you say one cuss word in front of my mom, she's one of those, you know, but yeah. So let's get back. Houston's number
9.
All right.
Coming in at number 8 with 5,456.9 per 100,000. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Philly.
The home of we'll say Fresh Prince.
Okay, we'll say it. I don't think of him when I think of Philly.
In West Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
Okay, I got
on the
that.
playground.
Where I spent most of my days.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Okay, so
I do
Philly, I do understand Philly.
Ooh.
I definitely heard stories. We talking
about Philly.
We got the good rap, Beanie Siegel, Freeway.
I'm not even that. You could even go sports with it. Like they're the only team that was that his. I don't know. Was that his? I don't know. Was
Sorry,
it?
Meek.
I don't know. Was it? I don't know.
Sorry,
Meek.
Meek.
Did you clear the air with that? Did you?
Sorry, Meek.
But
Philly.
I know that they're.
Damn,
I know the fans did boo Santa.
They booed
the
Santa?
fact, yeah, the Eagle fans, Santa came out trying to hype the crowd up, and they was getting their ass beat. And you get the mascot out there. Santa thought he could come out there, and they was like, nah, fuck out of here.
Wow.
They booed Santa.
Now, diabolical.
Is Santa real? No. But the fact that
his feelings were really hurt that day, though. I guarantee.
So I mean, Philly is, I could see their number 8. Is that
they are number 8?
All right, Philly.
Philly at number 8. All right. Coming in at number 7. Nashville, Tennessee at 5,633.
All right. Okay.
We close to there, so this down the road. Just down the road. When I first got here, I wouldn't understand that. But I know people who actually live there. Because when I first got here, I was a soldier. I got here, so when I would go down there, I would go to the strips. Second Street?
Broadway.
All them. So I'm staying right there. That's where the tourists be at.
Right.
Then I met people. I know people that live there and the surrounding areas. So then I've seen the other side of it, and I can definitely.
And that's
understand.
exactly how I got there, just because I knew cats that I used to work up there, and then they would know they cousins or whatever. So I would go, and I promise you, bruh, I could see why they on the list.
That makes sense.
I went during the daytime. And I wouldn't say uncomfortable. I was still on where, you see some people that are comfortable. I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't where I was like, literally, I still was on edge just because I don't know nothing. I was there with my boy, but my boy was preoccupied.
Gotcha,
so I was still I was literally chilling in front of his apartment or his girl's apartment while he was in there, chilling or whatever. And, I'm sitting there out front, and, I got me a little drink or whatever. But, you see cats walking by left and right. I don't know nobody. And he was like, you good? You right here? You in front of my crib? And I'm thinking, yeah, because I don't know, they may know him or whatever, or his girl, whatever. But the entire time I was just like, yo, you could just see how it was. It was... it wasn't like it was a dead. Nigga, we talking about this is like 1:00 in the afternoon, and it's a city in a city, bruh.
It is.
It's not like it's so much fucking action. Motherfuckers selling this, trying to give you. It's the whole time I was there for like 2 hours. Went inside the house just to piss in that, but I would come back out. I go inside, give me a cup of water. But I could see how Nashville is on it, just because I experienced it. And I was like, yo, okay, I'm good. I'm glad I'm here with my boy. Because if I was there,
be in those areas with a chaperone. You need a chaperone.
In the top 10. If they're in the top 10, if you're not with a chaperone, bruh, why are you there?
You better be from there.
You better be from there. Your mama better be from there. Your dad, and it better be
not both your cousin.
Parents.
It better be immediate.
You better be like
immediate family.
Yes.
Mom, dad, sister, brother. Not your wife.
Not even
your
her.
husband. Yeah. So, okay. This one's surprising when this next one. Coming in at number 6 with 5,754.6 crimes per 100,000 residents. Denver, Colorado.
Shut up.
Now, I've been to Denver.
Me too.
But I've never, ever seen that other side. I visited a couple times, and it was short. It was brief visits, 3-4 days.
My shit was literally like 3 days, and because my wife had a conference. She was she was a manager of a doctor's office, and they had conferences, and we sent her to Denver. They sent her to Denver, and I rode along with her and whatever. And the whole time I was there, the worst thing I saw when I was there was like they had a big homeless area. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Because it was,
I didn't see that either.
Well, see, when I went, the only reason I saw that is because like this is like right after we went, like right after they started the dispensaries.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like right after that, bro. And when they said we was, my wife was like, I'm going, they're sending me to Denver. I was like, well, I'm going. She was like, well, they're not going to pay for that. I was like, I don't give a fuck what they pay. I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm going to Denver with you. Shut up. So, and then, you know what I'm saying? So,
fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of here. So we in Denver, and of course I'm looking on the phone, the closest dispensary, and I had to walk because I wasn't familiar that I'm thinking it's a mile. It was like 1.2 miles. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I can walk there or whatever. So I walked there, but while I walked there, it was like you went from where we were downtown Denver, because like I could see where the Rockies play.
Right.
We visited where the Broncos play. We saw where the Avalanche played. You know what I'm saying? So I saw all that, but then when I went to the dispensary, I was like, well, damn, they got a gang of motherfucking homeless people. I guess homelessness has a lot to do with crime too, they say. So
absolutely, yeah. I'm hungry,
but I mean,
how am I gonna get food?
But see,
I don't have money.
The homeless people, some of them, they used to, when I was there, you heard like the locals talk about they're not all homeless because they lost their home. A lot of them are homeless because they choose to be. Because
there's a mental health issue aspect of it and everything too. So
it wasn't like, but when I saw it, it was like, I tell you what though, when I went to the dispensary, they had someone, I had like some.
That probably cut crime a lot. The dispensaries.
Probably did, because I mean, half the time you like, man, I'm too tired to do a crime.
Right.
I'm zoned out. I'm trying to enjoy this because that shit costs.
All right. Coming in at number 5, which, if this wasn't in the top 5, then I would be like, that's weird. And no disrespect, but at 5,763.2 crimes per 100,000 residents, Baltimore, Maryland.
Be more.
Man, all I got to say on that is The Wire. 1 or 1A for a top.
And they're number what? They're number 5?
5. There's 4 above them. They're Cinco.
What? KIA, nigga. Right. Kia, Cinco.
They're Cinco. Baltimore, I mean.
Wow, they're number 5, and B-More has been like top. Yo.
I think I spent 22 hours in Baltimore. Not even a whole day.
Really?
Yeah, it was a turn and burn type thing.
All right.
So I didn't really, and where we went, it was somebody. So we was going to a place we was going to a place that somebody knew. So I did see like the other side ish sort of, but that's not enough time to
experience it.
But had I been there by myself, I wouldn't even seen that.
Right.
But I could see how, and then I watched The Wire, like I said, and I'm not trying to say whatever, but that from people that I know from Baltimore that lived there, whatever, they said that is a very, that was maybe not exactly 100% spot on, but a lot like it. So, whatever you want to say on that.
Yeah, I could see why they are.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I mean, be more means, they body more.
Right.
You get more, I mean, their nickname. So, go ahead.
Yeah, you got a murder in your nickname, so. All right, coming in at number 4 at 5,782.7 crimes per 100,000 residents, Seattle, Washington. That kind of got me too. I was there briefly.
Never been there. All I do is hear about how they have a high suicide rate. That's that's like the first thing. How dreary it rains a lot.
That's what I get from that.
And then they get. Then like as far as like if you smoke weed and then you always talk about how good they green is, but that's the only thing I ever hear about Seattle is those are the only things
then back in the day the Supersonics,
and then
Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf,
but then they went to OKC because your boy KD started off.
He did get drafted by the Supersonics.
Supersonics. So and I know Portland was sick with it because they drafted Greg Oden that year and.
Yeah.
How you look 70? You ain't but 22 years old.
Crazy. All right. Coming in at number 3 at 6,086.6 crimes per 100,000 residents. Let me real quick say this before by crimes, because I didn't specify the crimes.
Okay.
That they are counting as this. Murder, robbery, assault, and property crimes such as burglary, theft, and motor vehicle theft. So those big crimes like that.
So they clump all of those.
Yeah. And that's per how many crimes per 100,000 residences. The national average is 2,119 to give you some perspective on these that are up in the 6,000s. So 5,000, 6,000. So just to give you a little.
That's still a lot.
It is. So at number 3, like I said, at 6,086.6 crimes per 100,000, Detroit, Michigan. Makes sense. I don't know what else to say. Makes sense. They want water. Their water's bad, so they commit a lot of crime. I'm sorry, I'm just talking trash. I'm a Ohio State fan, and I do have family in
Detroit,
Michigan.
Michigan.
Michigan, Flint, or whatever area. So, and I got to talk trash about them. Like that whole mitten-shaped, worthless chunk of land.
Wow.
We call the college. So right now, and I still could say it, Michigan. When the season starts, this is the rule, I can't say Michigan. In reference to, I could say the state. I'm talking the state, which obviously is the same name if I'm saying Michigan.
Because you are what now?
The Ohio State fan. I'm a Ohio State fan.
Right.
So what we call them, and if I'm texting to you, if I'm talking about them to you, and if I'm texting you in lowercase letters, I put TTU in, and that stands for that team up north. Or you just put team up north, but I always got to put it. It has to be in lowercase letters
because they don't get no kind of respect.
Rodney Dangerfield type levels of respect.
See, that's how I feel about the Dead Sox.
Yeah. Like, when you don't respect them, you don't call them the name that they're supposed to be. Whether it be a person, I'm not calling you.
I got a tattoo.
Your birth name.
Yeah. I got a tattoo that says Buck Foston because I really wanted to write.
I got.
But I got kids, so I was like, I didn't want. But I mean, so as far as like the level of hate, I get that.
It's real.
I get that. It's not. Yeah. I'm a Yankees fan. And so
I'm just saying they just got those their punishment for the whole cheating scandal thing, but it wasn't whatever. They just paid some. Basically, it's like when you speed and you get a ticket. You just pay so you can speed. Like I'm going to speed.
How much is it going to cost?
That's it. Right. Here. So whatever. I would have stole this TV, but I'm going to give this cashier money and I'm going to just take it out. So you're just paying for what you want to do.
So Detroit's number 3.
Detroit is number 3.
Yeah, I could see that.
Crazy because you just said this next one.
Already?
Yeah. Coming in at number 2 at 6,246.4. This is crazy that it's this high. Portland, Oregon. I wouldn't have thought that about them either.
But it's so like they all you hear is about how I've never heard anybody big up Portland.
Maybe
now I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it like I wonder if Portland is one of those places that literally a lot of people from Cali ended up going to. Like I wonder if Portland is one of those places that we just sent a bunch of bad people there that have, you know, so, like we can't handle these niggas over where we at. We gonna send them somewhere where ain't got nothing going. Because I've never, ever heard about. I mean, like, where's no? Because he's from the Bay. Like E Fizzle is from the Bay.
Yeah.
Like he's to me one of the top West Coast, but. What I mean, I've never heard of a rapper at all. Because I mean, you know, we've been in hip hop forever.
Right.
We could talk about like from way back in the day. Nobody's ever been like Portland anything.
The only Blazers,
thing, that's it. The only thing I know about Portland is for one, Clyde Drexler.
Right.
And then even when he left,
Scottie played for him for a little.
and the only reason he went is because he went to a team and he thought he got in his film.
Right.
The whole Scottie Pippen thing is just I don't even. But you know who I know?
That's another thing.
Yeah, that's another thing. But you know who else I know who went to Portland was Rasheed Wallace because I was a UNC fan.
Okay.
So I know Sheed went to Portland, and I remember E40 had a diss song, or he used Rasheed's voice where Rasheed was like, I really don't be fucking with them West Coast. He was just because he's an East Coast cat.
Right.
And he was being honest, and E Fizzle took it to heart because, you know, he was in Portland and he said that. So E40 used him as the beginning of a song. And well, anyways, you know, but Portland. Are they born like? Because some people are born like. You know what? You haven't? I'm gonna tell you who you haven't said that I would have thought that would have been already on here.
Who?
Because I knew you was gonna say St. Louis. I just knew
And they
by
not.
now.
I've been thought that.
But by now I just knew St. Louis is one. The other one is Memphis. I just knew you were gonna say by now. If because I don't know who number one is, and if they're number one, I get it. Either one of those teams, either one of those cities, number one, I get it. But that's two cities that we only have one left, and one of those is not on there.
And you got Portland, and you got
and we got Seattle and Portland,
Denver,
and Denver. What? Yo,
you know what it's starting to sound like? It's like basketball bringing bad stuff to these cities. These are basketball towns. Well,
who's number one?
Swells just took the wind out of my sails.
It's one of the.
But listen to this. This is how crazy it is. But listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up, it's Memphis.
It's Memphis.
But this is the crazy part. Okay, listen. From number 10 going up to number 2, out of total crime per 100,000, got 5,200. This is a 10, so I'm going 10 to number 2. 5,200, 5,400, 5,400, 5,600, 5,700, 5,700, 5,700, 6,000, 6,200. Memphis is at 9,400 per 100,000.
Do you know that the city of Memphis had to tell the first 48 to stop? They were like, yo, we realize that Memphis is fucked up. You ain't got to keep putting it on the first 48.
They
were like, yo,
they like got a plethora of them. Like, which one we gonna pick?
We don't even have to move. Cause you know, they would go from state to state to city to city. They were like, we could post up in Memphis and not have, they have seasons of Memphis.
What's the lady name? I love that. Because he was always paired with that. For the most part, she was paired with that one white dude too. I forgot what his name is too. But
I don't know, but you know what Memphis stands for?
Making Easy Money, Pimping Hoes, is serious.
In series?
It's serious.
I thought it was in style, but it's whatever.
I heard that on the song.
Well,
Making Easy Money, Pimping Hoes.
Well, see, I knew cats from Memphis.
So you knew cats?
Yeah, I knew dudes that were like, they would come up here.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I'm going to tell you how gangster. I remember one time we was at Fort Campbell with the 4th of July, and I'm talking about I was mad young, and it was about 4 or 5 cats from Memphis, and you knew they was from Memphis because they still had their curl with the, and they was, bro, when I say they was so gangster with it, they had they big baggy dicky shit, but they had their hair like in a shower curtain type shit. But it was, and they looked, you ever seen somebody that just looked into, they didn't say nothing to you.
I got to.
And just they demeanor and how they walked, it was like they parted the crowd when they walked. Because it was like, yo, for one, we on Fort Campbell. And we got 4-5 niggas from Memphis that look like they about to shoot everybody right now. Nobody questioned. And I was like, wow, those. Yeah.
Sometimes you just get it.
Yeah, so them cats in Memphis, all right, I get it. Big up to Memphis.
But that jump from the 6,000.
Yeah, to 9,000 is ridiculous, yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know, I go to church with some people from Memphis. And the church people from Memphis, they love God and everything.
Right.
Get out of line. Because even in church, you still got to have order. Get out of line, bro.
Right.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, who from wherever when they talk and they true colors. Because we got a chick from St. Louis, and yeah, she tried to be diplomatic and all of that. Cross that line, bro. Cross that line, and you see whatever they from, it comes out.
I know. Most certainly. Well, man. That is our top 10 most dangerous cities in the United States, and Memphis took it by a mile or 3. Man. So, got anything else, my boy?
I was just wondering how long they've been number one.
I'm for a long time, and I still don't understand why.
Because it went like because I remember being young. I remember New Orleans was at one time because Master P. They was talking about all that and this, but I was just wondering how long they've been number one. That's all. But
if they weren't number one for a while, they got it back.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Yeah. So
I don't even know if I should say good job.
No, stop. Stop doing that. Don't do that no more. Get that down. Get that number down. At this point, I think anybody can run for mayor because they was like, I don't know what to try no more. You try. But anyways, this is another episode of At Forest Wells Conquer the Universe. Memphis, get it together, man.
Yo.
Get it together.
Yo, that means people coming out the airport like,
bro.
Hey, I gotta cut to the chase. Yeah. Everyone give me some space. Okay. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with